Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of the new book, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. And go ahead and pick up your copy. I'm also the author of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy, Exploring Your 7 Energy Centers with Mindfulness, Yoga, and Ayurveda. And for the months of January and February, if you purchase this book in any format, leave a review on Amazon, email me a screenshot of this review, I will give you a free Audible copy of Twin Flame Romance. You can email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. Just another quick announcement. I am doing my online meditation course. I've been teaching meditation for 11 years, and that is starting February 5th. All the videos are online. It's going to be released week by week. You can view them 24/7. It doesn't matter what time zone you're at. And we are doing Wednesday weekly calls, conference calls for the participants of the meditation course. And of course, those calls will also be recorded. So if you can't make the call, then you can certainly hear the Q&A. Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. This is our weekly reading, Twin Flames. It's the Twin Flames weekly tarot reading. Today is Sunday, January 26th, 2020. I can't believe it's almost done. January is almost finished. This is totally insane. Last week, we talked about communication is coming. The crazy thing is, I received messages from many of you, emails and comments from the video, and many of you did receive communication from your Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines. I'm super duper excited for those of you that have received the communication already. For those of you that haven't received the communication, don't lose heart. I am certain that communication is coming. Now, I always read the energies before I pull any cards. The energies for Divine Feminine, good job, Divine Feminine. The energy that I'm feeling for Divine Feminine is actually moving forward with their life. The Divine Feminine is confident, has done their work, and is successfully moving forward with or without their Divine Masculine in self-care, self-worth, and self-confidence, and it's totally amazing, and you're doing an amazing job. The energy for Divine Masculine is feeling the Divine Feminines slipping away. The Divine Masculine is feeling a bit of panic if he hasn't yet reached out to his Divine Feminine, and I'm using he again. It's just energy. You can put in the appropriate pronoun that you see fit, but I'm using he for Divine Masculine, she for Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine is really feeling that. The Divine Masculine is really feeling like, why are you going away? Well, Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine is not necessarily going away, but the Divine Feminine is moving on with her life, and that's why you feel her slipping away. Now, guess what, guys? I got 2 new card decks. In addition to the cards that I traditionally pull, and if you're new to my readings, I traditionally do Angel Tarot, the Romance deck, and an Oracle deck or a different tarot deck. This week we are using the Archangel Michael Oracle cards. In addition to that, I have Messages of Love, and then messages. We're gonna do some messages from your Divine Masculine if you are a Divine Feminine, because oftentimes that's the most difficult piece in this, where the Divine Feminines really have no idea what's going on in the Divine Masculine's head and heart space. So we're gonna do that this week. So let's go ahead and say a blessing over the cards. We always start with the beautiful goddesses in the bunch. The Divine Feminine energy, the goddess energy. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flame Angels, Romance Angels, Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels, please let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father, Jesus the Son, the Holy Spirit. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. What we would like to know is, what is the energy for Divine Feminine for this week, January 26, 2020? What do the Divine Feminines need to be aware of and know? And what do the Divine Masculines need to see that's happening with the Divine Feminines? So please help us to understand. All right, we've got an Angel Tarot card. We're going to pick an Archangel Michael card for the Divine Feminines as well. So this is for Divine Feminines. The messages from Archangel Michael are wonderful. I love Archangel Michael. He's always really helpful. He's the protector angel. You can always ask for protection from Archangel Michael. You can ask for strength and courage from Archangel Michael. And you can also ask Archangel Michael to cut away any negative cords that you might be having, or fearful cords, or just cords that are tying you, like an umbilical cord. When I say cords, that's what I mean, like an umbilical cord tying you to the past. Okay, so this is for Divine Masculine. What is the energy of Divine Masculine for this week? Angels and guides. Okay, that came right up too. And Archangel Michael, what message do you have for the Divine Masculines? And also, so the Divine Feminines can understand the Divine Masculines a little bit better. Okay, that came up too. Really good work with the cards this week. I love it. And this is for the twin flame couple. What is the energy for the twin flame couple for this week, January 26th, 2020? And Archangel Michael, what is the message that you have for the twin flame couple for this week? Archangel Michael, what is the message? Okay, we're gonna pick a romance card from the Romance Angels card deck. It's this one. It looks like that. If you've been following my readings for about 4 to 5 months now, then you probably noticed I use the Romance Angel deck. I really love this deck. It's really beautiful. You can't get it anymore, or you can get it at a really hefty price. So Romance Angels, please help us to understand what's the energy between the twin flame couple that is viewing this here on this video. Week of January 26, 2020. Okay, so I am going to grab, these are messages of love. So I'm gonna grab 2 cards to see how it resonates with the Romance Angel cards. They're similar in nature to the messages of the Romance Angels. We're gonna see if it resonates, and then also how it might differ, or additional messages that we're gonna grab. So Romance Angels, Twin Flame Angels, help the twin flame couple to understand the romance energy, the romance messages of love for the twin flame couple. Help us to understand. I'm going to pick 2 messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine for this week. Divine Masculines, what do you have to say to your Divine Feminine this week, January 26, 2020, if you guys are in silence, and or maybe in your subconscious mind, Divine Masculines, what do you have to say to the Divine Feminines in the collectivity this week? Or to your Divine Feminine? We've got 1 message. And 2 messages. Okay, so let's start with the goddesses. Let's start with the Divine Feminine energy. Now, of course, if this resonates with you, then it's for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it just might mean that you are at a different point in your journey than the collective that I tend to read for. And I often say that a majority, now this doesn't mean all. Now remember, I'm never talking about extremes. I never say all or nothing. So meaning a majority of the twin flames that I read for awakened in 2018 and 2019. That's a majority. Now, if you awaken before that, or if you awaken after that, it doesn't mean that this reading isn't for you. It just means that that's the majority. So what did I say at the beginning of this reading, Divine Feminines? The release card, right? Archangel Azrael. This is also akin to the death card. It is releasing that which you no longer need. It's releasing the obsession. And I spoke about this week in the video on the strangest thing about the twin flame journey. And if you have not yet viewed that video, go back to the playlist and view that video. I just posted it a few days ago, but this is what I'm talking about. The Divine Feminines are releasing the obsession with the connection. They are moving forward, very successfully moving forward. They are confident, self-reliant. They are filled with much more self-worth. If you're a Divine Feminine, you know you're feeling this. You're filled with so much more self-confidence and so much more self-worth than when you met your twin flame, because you've been doing your inner journey work. You've been releasing your ego. You've been raising your levels of self-confidence and self-worth, and it's amazing. So this release card is really indicating a couple of things. It's indicating that you are releasing that which you no longer need, but it's also the end of, and I'm getting angel bumps. You guys know, if you watch my videos, that's what I get when they want me to tell you something. it's the end of the separation journey. Really, that's what it is. It's the end of the separation journey. The separation journey for you, if this resonates, is coming to a close, and it's opening up the doors for the reunion journeys. Sometimes, closing a door takes time. So it doesn't mean that it's going to happen today. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen tomorrow, but it's right around the corner, guys. So stay true to yourself. This is your life purpose. I love that. This is Archangel Michael reassuring you, Divine Feminines, that you are on the right path and purpose, that this twin flame journey, if this is your journey, is your right life path. This is your life purpose. This is what you are destined to do. This is why you came here on earth. The purpose for you being here is the movement toward unconditional love, the movement for this journey, the movement to unconditionally loving yourself first in order to move toward unconditional love with your twin flame. It's beautiful. I love it. Archangel Michael is very, very truthful in his words. Now, remember how I said that the divine masculines have been a little bit fearful because they feel the divine feminine is moving away or is pulling away. And so they are really afraid now that, oh my gosh, I'm losing my divine feminine. I'm losing her. This is awful. And so we've got the ego card for the divine masculine this week. What I feel in this, sometimes this indicates things like having a mask, being deceptive, being caught up in ego consciousness. That's not what I see this week for the divine masculines. What I see for this week is fear and pride, meaning what I'm seeing is that they've been doing their work and they've been ascending spiritually and moving toward a greater awakening and opening in the spiritual plane. But when it comes down to it, when they have to get down and dirty into the 3D realm, it's time for them to step up in their bravery, to step up with their courage and strength, to move forward toward their divine feminines without fear. Because no matter what happens, whether the divine feminine says to the divine masculine, well, I've moved on, or now is not the right time, I'm still working on myself, or whether they're with another person and they're like, well, you're going to have to wait because I waited so long for you. I'm now having to wrap up this relationship with this other person or just make a decision. But because they feel you pulling away, divine feminines, they're really fearful. So what I'd say the ego card is that they know that it is time to move forward towards you, but they're becoming very fearful because of fear of rejection. They're afraid to be rejected. And Archangel Michael is encouraging them to have positive thoughts, to think of the positive outcome, to think about, it's not about, am I going to be rejected, divine masculines? It's not about, what if A, B, C, D, or E? What if I come to her and I open up and I have stand up in courage and bravery and I've done my work and then she just puts me off again because I put her off? Like, what if the law of karma comes back around to me? And they're going through all these what if scenarios in their head that are probably completely unfounded. And Archangel Michael is telling the divine masculines, you need to stay positive, have positive thoughts. If you create the scenario in your head that your divine feminine is going to reject you when you come back, then you're going to try to create that reality. But if you have in your head, she's going to accept me with open arms because she fully understands the importance of this journey, then divine masculines, that is what will come to fruition. You need to stop being afraid. Stand up for yourself. Stand in your bravery. Stand in your courage. Stand up for your divine feminine. Move forward toward her in courage and strength and bravery, because that is your role. That's what you need to do. If you've rejected her in the past, if you've pushed her away, if you've told her you don't want to see her, you don't want to be with her, you just want to be friends, and now that is completely changed because you've opened up to this journey, to this twin flame connection, then you need to come forward and tell her, be the man that you were destined to be, or the masculine energy that you were just destined to be, and you need to keep your thoughts positive about it. Look at the positive outcome. Don't try to entrench yourself in the negative. Let's look at the couple. Oh, happy day, happy day, happy day. We've got the 10 of water, which is so gorgeous. This is the loving couple coming together, having children, a family, a strong, joyful, emotional life. For those of you more versed in Tarot or traditional Tarot, this is the 10 of Cups, which is the happy card. Happy family, happy and joyful couple, a good, strong romantic partnership. This is the beautiful result that most of us have been dreaming about for as long as we can remember. And most importantly, it's been something we've been dreaming about since we met our twin. So yes, that is definitely the energy that is coming. And I love this because we saw the release card for the Divine Feminines. And now we see the new beginnings and a fresh start. We see this with Archangel Michael giving you the message of, don't worry. This is your new beginning with your twin flame. This is your new beginning to rekindle that romance, to rekindle that love, to bring joy to yourself, to bring joy to your twin flame, to bring joy to the world. It's such a wonderful and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Now, I believe this card is crazy because this has a double meaning and a double message for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, but for different reasons. It's so crazy. The Free Yourself card. Now, what I see this as for the Divine Feminines, here's the message. It's the release card, right? It's release from the obsession, release from future casting, release from trying to predict exactly when or how it's going to happen, that your Divine Masculine is going to reach out to you. And then for the Divine Masculines, the Free Yourself message is free yourself from fear. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let your own mind hold you back. Don't let your own insecurities that you've overcome, for the most part, Divine Masculines. It's like we can intellectually and spiritually overcome our insecurities, but then, like I said, when we have to get down and dirty in the real world and we have to take steps and take measures to move forward with our life, it's testing the waters because you haven't put those lessons into practice yet. So free yourself from your own self-imposed fears, Divine Masculines. Divine Feminines, release the need to control, release the need to obsess, release the need to try to future cast. Let things go. And I love this because the two other cards that support the Free Yourself card, now they're not in any particular order, but I'm going to read this one first. And it says, go slow, take the time to get to know each other. I feel that, and we've got the Passion card. And what I feel is that the beginning of this journey for you guys as twin flames started with a lot of passion. I know for my journey, it most certainly started with a lot of passion. It's a whirlwind journey. It makes your head spin like you can't even describe to other people who have never been on this journey. It's nearly impossible to describe this. And you started with a lot of passion, so it may have been very fast and furious for most of you. Fast and furious, like crazy whirlwind of emotions, passion, love, sex, intimacy, communication, and then that is when everything came to a grinding halt because one of you ran. What your angels and guides are saying is that with this new beginning and this fresh start and the coming together of this beautiful, joyful happiness together is to go slow. Now is the time to hold back and really get to know each other on a more intimate level. When I say intimate, I'm talking about your deepest, darkest fears, talking about your passions and desires, talking about your morals and values, really sitting down with your twin flame and saying, what is truly important to you? Here's what's important for me. And really getting to know your twin on a much deeper level than you've ever gotten to know them before. And I feel that that is the real message, that the reason, obviously the twin flame connection is passionate and fast and furious anyway. Like, I'm not going to deny that. It's a connection that defies the laws of nature, and the intensity is so incredibly intense that it feels like almost a need versus a desire when you're with your twin flame or near them. The problem is that both of you, both divine feminines and divine masculines, had some serious self-worth issues. And the problem with that is the fast and furious was almost coming from a place of great insecurity, because you saw something that was real, authentic, deep, spiritual. And you both had great fear that it would go away. That's why it was so fast and furious. And the problem with that is that when you're connecting on such a deep level, but you're having such great insecurities about your self-worth and about whether or not this person is going to stick around, it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, well, I'm so scared that this person's going to leave me or go away that I need to have this incredible passion. Now, obviously, most of this is on the subconscious level, but I need to have this incredible passion and just like zest and zeal for this connection. Otherwise, I'm afraid that it will leave. And in fact, that's exactly what did happen. And the reason why it did happen was because both of you had issues to work on, including your issues of self-worth and self-respect. So now that you've both regained your sense of self, your sense of self-worth and self-respect, it's just time to take it really slowly now. And it's time to enjoy the moments and just know that this connection is everlasting, and it's not going to just go away if you snap your fingers, or if you don't just run to City Hall and get married the instant your twin flame comes back. Just know that it is lasting. So as we close up this reading, we're going to do messages from the divine masculine, what the divine masculine might want to tell you that they haven't told you yet. So this one says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. This is the feeling of deep regret. The divine masculine really, 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 really regretted the fact that they let you go, but they had to because of all the issues that needed to be sorted out. And this one says, you came closer than anyone. You came closer than anyone. And I feel that it's, you came closer to their ideal person than anyone. And also you came closer to their heart than they ever let anyone come close to their heart. But they were still scared. They still ran away because of the fear of letting you in and letting you get too close. But I think those are beautiful messages, because it really shows you that your divine masculine did not do these things to hurt you. They didn't force the separation to try to get back at you, or because they didn't love you or care about you. It's for a whole host of other reasons that we talk about in all these other videos. So just know that the new beginning is coming. It's just right around the corner. And stay patient, stay true to yourself, keep moving forward if you're the divine feminine. And for the divine masculine, get over those fears. They're completely unfounded. You need to keep your thoughts positive, and that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel below. Please hit that bell for all notifications of all of my upcoming videos. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. Thank you for pledging your support on Patreon. We do our private party podcast every single month. You can get a card pulled or two, get your questions answered on the podcast for a pledge of $10 or more per month. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video.